Vietnam, for example, are still in the single digits. While the world battles COVID, some places are doing a better job than others, better than the United States, as our Brit Clinton reports.
In the fight against COVID-19, East Asia is ahead of the curve, and it's easy to see why. Coming back to Hong Kong, containment starts before we even land.
Mid-flight from Istanbul to Hong Kong. As you can see, I've got room. And it's practically empty.
Home to nearly 2 billion people, the region is responsible for less than 1/5 of global COVID infections. The way they're doing it is no secret. From the onset, the region's been fiercely testing, tracing, and limiting people's travels. For much of the year, Hong Kong and a host of other East Asian countries closed its borders to foreigners. But for those who do make it onto a plane, contact tracing starts right out of the gate.
I'm straight off the plane, and there are several steps I have to take straight away, including downloading this Stay Safe Home app, which will be the tracking device during quarantine.
Before we were allowed
Elle mange, nous mangeons.
COVID test at the airport. After that, it's straight to a hotel for the night while we wait results.
They've given us a TV, closet, fridge, and check out that view.
We get the clear 24 hours later, but a strict 2-week quarantine is still mandatory, and the government makes sure we play by the rules.
I'm about to activate my government's Stay Home Safe app, which is connected to the wristband I got at the airport yesterday.
China, South Korea, and Singapore have made robust contact tracing a part of their everyday lives.
Contact tracing infrastructure is absolutely key.
In mainland China, where testing
J'aime, nous aimons.
is especially aggressive. Just last night,
J'aime, nous aimons.
a sudden decision
J'aime,
to test all airport employees
nous
within hours.
aimons.
They discovered 2 local cases. By morning, they had reported tested over 17,000 workers. Chinese authorities have quickly suppressed multiple outbreaks since Wuhan, allowing many parts of the country to return to a semblance of normality. Even in South Korea, contact tracers have been using people's cell phone data to see if they're potentially exposed to confirmed cases. As ABC's Judy Chen showed,
J'aime, nous aimons.
on the pandemic. These aggressive systems are not nearly in place in the US by comparison, where cases are out of control.
When you have positivity rates in the US that are approaching 50%, there is not any technology that will help bring the population transmission down.
East Asia learned lessons from the SARS outbreak nearly 20 years ago, and it's taken the global lead in taming the virus.
Sociological imprinting of the experiences of these epidemics have made us much more sensitive, receptive, and now much more adherent to very, very serious interventions to control COVID-19.
There's also a willingness by people to adhere to mask mandates.
Masks are such a normal part of life here in Hong Kong that I'm in one of the busiest shopping districts, and here you can see from the street a mask production line. Now, into a store where months into the pandemic, masks are flying off the shelf.
This store in Hong Kong has made masks a must-have accessory. Face coverings
Allez.
here aren't a one-size-fits-all. They come in different colours,
It's quite fun, actually.
shapes and sizes.
It's Korean style, so these are more popular now. It doesn't mess up your makeup underneath.
On the other side of glass, we were given access to see how these masks are made.
How do I look?
The options for customization here are limitless.
There's just a general willingness on the part of the population to sort of get together to combat a virus. So you don't have some of the same problems like social distancing and mask wear, which we know are huge points of debate in the US.
Something that isn't a problem in much of Asia.
It will not actually be sufficient alone to stop outbreaks, but it does bring it down by 10-20%. And if you then apply other measures which make up the other 80%, then you basically have it under control.
Leaving home with face coverings are an afterthought here, and general acceptance of using measures in line with infection rates has allowed most of the region to avoid the costly lockdown elsewhere.
We're finally learning the lessons that we had been accruing over the last 20 or so years.
And while Asia has proved its success in being able to get a handle on this virus, it's racing for a new round of infections. In recent days, Japan and South Korea have already started to see a spike in cases. Hong Kong itself, with 73 daily cases, hitting a 3-month high, appears to be heading to its 4th wave of infections. As long as the world remains gripped by it, this region is still at risk, and they're hoping their playbook will still be effective. Britt Bennett in Hong Kong for ABC News Live.
Our thanks to Britt. Still ahead here on Prime, the unusual delegation at the Vatican. Why the Pope invited the NBA. A major recall, more than 6 million GM pickups and SUVs. What the company is saying tonight. But up next, 3 vaccine trials. 3 companies say they have a highly effective product. Where things stand by the numbers. But first, our tweet of the day. We reported it earlier, but the president finally signals his willingness to let the transition with President-elect Biden begin.